Hey everyone. Today we're going to talk about leverage trading, how you can get rich, not get wrecked, give you all the tips I can, and I'm going to invite everybody, all my pro traders that are in the Discord right now. I told them, hurry, run. Just going to let 11 people in. How do you get in here? Oh, it's epic. Click on any one of my videos. Click show more. Oracle Legends 5-day pass. You want to click that and just get into my Discord. And you'll see everything. Make sure you say hello when you come in so I can give you a role and you have full access to my daily trade updates, every room, everything. So let's continue. The YouTube, let's jump in. Go ahead, speak up, guys.
So you already know what I'm doing, though. I'm right there with you already.
He's driving.
Hold on. If you guys don't want to be on video, hide your camera. Everybody else, you can unmute yourselves. So, you know, last night was the most obvious premeditated market manipulation I had ever seen in my life. The Michael Saylor pump. If we look here in the Discord, all you guys were here for it, pretty much, and women. If I go here, hold on, let me find the link. All right, long before he posted, okay, he posted at 9 o'clock this morning that Strategy has acquired Bitcoin. He posted it at 9 a.m. when the stock market opened. Why? Because it's to pump up the market. The truth is, what nobody is telling you is that if it wasn't for MicroStrategy, I don't think we would still be over 100,000. Last Sunday night, people, not this Sunday night just passed, the previous, people bought in with the anticipation of him purchasing, and he didn't buy. And we went from 111 down to like 108. And then slowly creep back up. This weekend, he had to buy. It started on Friday night with the anticipation. Okay, and then it started a little, well, we stayed stagnant all day Saturday, but then one of our known pump times, because we have Bitcoin down to literally a time, one of the known pump times, okay, it just ripped. So let me look at this. Let me show you. Yesterday, I don't know if you guys can all see this. It's small, right? Meaning Sunday at 6 p.m. Known pump or dump time is Sunday from 7 to 9. Usually this is when, well, the market's awakened. And then we see which direction the market's going to go. When we were in a bear market, and all of this you guys see in my DTU, this is open to everybody, right? That I post here constantly. And for everybody on YouTube, the link is below. But yesterday at 6:12, we were at 111,000. And you know what? We seen it coming. So much so that all the way at that point, I posted very simple. Here we go. We were waiting for it.
Oracle said boom, he is buying.
Now this was yesterday. It took all the way. Look, we went to 112 and at a known pump time, look at this.
Oracle said boom exactly 7 p.m. and here's your 112 as I promised.
Yeah, because up here I told them 112 is incoming. All right, it was obvious. You can tell by the velocity. Everything we do is about velocity. It's the only way you're going to make money. The other thing is being on the right exchange. Okay, I really like BitTuneX. I use some of the others that are linked below sometimes. Okay, today I was trading a little bit on Fibit. But in any case, that's an old-fashioned exchange. It takes a certain craftsmanship to be able to trade on Fibit. But it's linked below. It's Bitcoin in, Bitcoin out. I don't know if it's still only Bitcoin in, Bitcoin out. Anyway, but I use it for Bitcoin. So, bottom line is that all the way yesterday, we see, Michael Saylor's buying. We're on top of it, and I'm posting, right? And it's pumping. And then, coordinates. We talk about the slingshot. But we come all the way down here, okay? And we come to today. At exactly 9:30 a.m., boom, he tweets. When the stock market opens, he tweets, Strategy acquires more Bitcoin at 113,000. And the FOMO carried us up here to 114,236. Does anyone want, you guys have all been with me for a long time, trading and everything else. Anybody want to speak on this?
It was the easiest
Market
thing to see.
manipulation.
Yeah, we
Market
saw it coming,
manipulation.
made money. I shorted last night, made 40%, even
Get 'em.
during the pump.
Who's that?
Bang 'em up and
Viper?
bang 'em
If you
down.
know, yeah,
I knew you'd
yeah,
be
you know it.
shorted. Yeah.
As soon as the witch hour come, I'm already in the short. You already know that.
So
Saw it coming, took my money.
the way I look at this, right? Let's leave this up for the infomercial for people who click below. Anyway, and then we'll join us. They can stay if they're not douchebags. Oh gosh, I lost my train of thought. So this is so manipulated. The whole MicroStrategy thing. I think that the government is letting them do this. I think that he doesn't know, but I think that he is creating the Bitcoin, the strategic reserve. Hold on, what did I just do? I think he's creating the strategic reserve for the United States. See, because they said it was going to be built by confiscation, not taxation. They didn't say confiscation, but they said not taxation. Taxpayers won't have to pay for it. You know, like Silk Road and all that stuff. Well, he's such a nice target. And you know, think about it. All that has to happen is a domino effect, a collapse. There is 130 companies that have started a Bitcoin treasury. Okay, think of it as 130 people. Okay, or 130,000 people, not companies. Now, let's say those people represented the whole market. Some of those people started to get wiped out, liquidated, or had to sell their Bitcoin. That would create a chain reaction. So those smallest of the 130 Bitcoin treasury companies, like MetaPlanet and all of them, will slowly, if Bitcoin dips, will slowly have to liquidate. And it will go all the way up to MicroStrategy. Now, he's gone from not having to, in the beginning for his preferred bonds, he didn't have to pay any interest. Now, they're raising the interest. He's paying like 10%. Okay? And what's happened is, you know, I look at this as the next, it's not popular to say, nobody wants to hear it, but it's going to make a lot of people really rich. Because we short. Okay, we go long, we don't care. And if you look at our testimonials, there are hundreds of people just winning in every single direction. Because when we see a pump like that, we act. We know what to do. And many times, we're waiting right at the top of the hill to short them. The bigger the candle, nobody will ever tell you this in technical analysis because they're clueless. The bigger the candle, the stronger the move. There's his pump, okay? The smaller the candle, the weaker the move. Look closely at the screen. This is a tail. A tail is a sign of weakness. A red candle should have a wick going down. Green candle should have a wick going up. And the truth is, that candle is leaking out the bottom. Anyway, do any of you want to touch on my thoughts on MicroStrategy and what could possibly happen?
Oh, I almost wonder if he's gonna, like, when it starts to happen, they're gonna be like, we're like banks because they're a treasury, and you need to bail us out. And I wonder if that's the route they're gonna take.
Wow, that's an interesting one. And you know what? I just keep thinking of the crypto reserve, and he has so much crypto, and they're letting him get away with this. He's printing stock, issuing stock, unlimited, right? All that does all different stuff, strike, strap on, all different names, right? And he's just like IPOs, like shit tokens back in the day, and converting that and buying Bitcoin. But the problem is this. Obviously, it almost happened last week. If he does not buy and continue to buy at higher and higher cost valuations, there's not enough buying pressure to hold the price up here. That's why we see these massive dumps. This 114 is not going to be solid. In order for this to be solid, he would have to go ahead and buy again. Get us to a new all-time high. I mean, he has to buy before we drop. And you look at the candles, you can see what's happening. Let's look at 6 hour for shows yet. This is always a lagging indicator. Hold on, let me move this out of the way. Auto. I don't trade on, this is a lagging indicator. Okay, this still looks green. But we could see here the weakness starting to happen. So we're at the top coordinate. The next known pump time, okay, is around 8 o'clock, 8 p.m., New York City time. And then we will see if the sailor pump stays or if it goes. Really, that's what I wanted to talk about. Did any of you guys want to add anything? Anything you guys wanted to talk about?
No, I just find it very interesting that, like you said, the government's letting them get away with it.
Yeah, I do too.
Backed on nothing, literally.
Yeah. But, people want to be sold fairy tales. Nobody wants to hear stuff like this. This is really the truth.
A couple of weeks ago, right before the FOMO, the Fed meeting, I think Sailor Boy, there were some big buys like 3 nights in a row. I think it was a big one Sunday, and then we had like Monday and Tuesday, or maybe Tuesday and Wednesday as well.
I don't know,
What are your thoughts on that?
But
you remember that?
I can tell you, I've seen it a few times, but it's so obvious, like predicting the future. When I look here at the daily trade updates, right, and I go back all the way to yesterday, boom, he is buying 112 incoming, and if I go back further, I warned that it was coming. Check this out. Okay, this was 9/26, so let's go all the way back. This was Friday evening.
Oracle said this is going to be a wild weekend if strategy does not buy, the price will fall hard moving forward. He usually buys on Sunday evenings into Monday morning.
Exactly what happened.
People have been trying to front run him and buy on Saturdays, but he didn't buy last time and we dumped. If he does not buy this weekend, there is a very good chance that we will drift down towards $100,000. His hand is forced. This will be a wild weekend for everybody here. Don't forget to utilize the voice chat. People have found it very helpful.
And it has been one hell of a wild weekend at exactly the times we thought it would happen. It's just wild to be able to profit from all of this. Did any of you guys catch this as it was happening?
Yes.
How did it go?
I did.
How did it go for you?
Made money.
Good. Good.
Yeah.
I just wanted to kind of I wanted to make a video, but I'm so tired of just talking to the computer. And I wanted to share this with you guys and just show you how obvious this was. This was like a perfect layup. Unbelievable. And
Smell it.
Yeah, and then you can see here. It's just everything that was going on. And I always update here because, well, this is what I like to do. And then we were talking about the slingshot, okay, which is the pullback under a whole number. Look, we were at 112. Slingshot is right before a known pump time, which is 9:30 a.m. This was at 7:30 a.m. They pull back, and then they knock it through the roof. And then by 9:30, stock market open. Here's at 8:30. You can see, boom. And it passes like waves. And then the seller announcement. Perfectly orchestrated for stock market open and the announcement. This is so epic. Unbelievable. Anyway, I'm going to wrap this up. I just wanted to share my thoughts with all of you. And, okay, did you want to add anything?
Thanks, boss.
It was nice.
No, you covered everything, as always.
It was nice.
Awesome.
It was great talking to all of you. I will see you inside the Discord.
Alrighty, man.
Thanks, Oracle.
Bye-bye.
Appreciate it, bro.
You soon, boss. Thank
Bye-bye.
you.
Thanks.
That was epic. Join us. The link is below the video. And have an experience like never before. Come in and see everything. Make sure you say hello so I can give you access to all the locked rooms. Come in and see everything. You're going to land here in the non-trading room. You're going to be able to see the DTU daily trade updates in real time. The Legends room You will have limited access. These are the people that have paid for my consultation years ago. And they've become legends. Here, these people are amazing. These are the people you see in the testimonial room. The consultation assets remains locked. That's only for paid members. Nobody's going to harass you to pay. You're not going to get kicked out after the 5 days. We're just going to limit some of your access. So make sure you come in and see everything. Exchange walkthroughs, OTEC strategies, the latest and greatest of what we do. How to set up your charts, everything. The times we pump and dump. Shadow AI fans. It's not for everyone. And the Epic Futurecast, which is unreal. You know, we went, this is on September 24th, unedited. Actually, September 4th. We were at 109,000. We went all the way to 117,000. And I boldly produced a number.
Oracle said Bitcoin will break all the way down to $108,888.72. I don't have a timeline, but it's coming.
It happened 21 days later to the penny after pumping up to 117,000. People had thought that I missed.
Oracle said exact target acquired 21 days later, and in the interim it went up all the way to 117,000.
The link is under my video. Join us. Epic.